Hey guys, what's up? This is gonna be my movie review for About Last Night, which I saw on Friday with my sister. Initial reactions when I first saw it come out, a lot of people said that Kevin Hart was gonna wear out, he was gonna be as funny, this or that. I'm a fan of Kevin Hart, so I was looking forward to it. Seeing his first really big movie was Think Like a Man, which was a really funny movie. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the second one to come out. Don't know if it's going to be as good as the first one, but I'm still hoping it's good. After that came Ride Along, which I also saw. Ride Along was funny, but I felt like Kevin Hart was basically holding up the funniness of the whole movie, didn't, which kind of made the other actors lack. Ice Cube was great though, he was, but it was basically Kevin Hart that was doing all the funny. This movie, it flowed a lot more fluidly. Um, Three of these actors have worked together. Michael Ealy, Regina Hall, and Kevin Hart have three of them have worked and Think Like a Man. So the chemistry was already there. They already knew how to work together. And I think at this point they were also in production for Think Like a Man too. So it made the movie a lot better, a lot more enjoyable. The couples were very believable. Debbie and Danny were great together. You sincerely felt it, and when they got into arguments, you felt it. When there was tension, you felt the tension. Kevin Hart's character, Bernie and Joanne, I think is her name. Yeah, Joanne. Oh my God, their relationship was so hilarious. You felt it that it was genuine, but it was funny. It was great. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you need to watch the movie. Trust me, anytime that they're together, it's just hilarious. Like, oh, I'm just not gonna spoil it. It was hilarious. Trust me, the whole audience was laughing. It was just great. And like I said with Ride Along, it felt like Kevin Hart was the only one really putting out the funniness in it. In this case, it was both Regina Hall and Kevin Hart um, putting up the funniness. Stylistically, how the script was written, it was a little bit different than a romance movie would go. It did go into it a little bit quicker, and so what I meant by like a little bit quicker is, I mean, obviously with the trailers, you know that they move in together. It happened so quickly at the beginning of the movie. It was basically like they met, and then like a week later they moved in together or something. So stuff like that was really quick, and I actually thought that the art, like any other romantic movie, romantic comedy, there's always the argument scene. I thought that both the couples would argue at the same time, but it was really weird because one couple was not arguing, other one was, and then it kind of dragged. It didn't drag, but it lasted a lot longer than I anticipated for one of the couples to start arguing. Once that happened, you felt sorrow for them. You felt they showed that they were incomplete without each other, and you felt that. You genuinely felt that. The movie I think was around, I don't know, I think it was like an hour, like almost 2 hours long or something. It was a little long. It did drag out on some scenes a little more than it needed to. Wish it was a little bit shorter, but all in all, it was a really good movie. The way it ended was really good too. I expected I expected them to make up a lot quicker, and for you to see kind of how they made up and how they are. But it was basically, after being separated. I'm talking about Danny and Debbie's characters. After being separated for a while, they decided. Well, they realized that, oh shit, I need them. I don't feel comfortable. They are my other half. And it ends with, I don't want to say how it ends, but it just ends with them not really officially getting back together, but you can infer it. And I like that. I liked it. It was artistically, it was a little bit different. Of course, it was a romantic comedy, but it was a little bit different. I did like it. It was super funny. I would totally recommend this. And if this cast continues to making movies, I would certainly keep watching them. I'm looking forward to Think Like a Man too. And the only con of this movie, I would say, is just the length. It was a little bit too long, and there were actually two things. It was a little bit too long, and there are a couple things that I didn't necessarily buy into, like why they would double date at the beginning of the movie, how they would double date, and it was just like you just met this person and you want to double date, kind of weird. And then when Debbie and Danny when Danny is walking Debbie out to her car, it's like they kiss right away, and they like they start going out, and it was really, I don't know, it wasn't believable. And another scene I want to mention is New Year's Eve, the New Year's Eve party when Danny just gets there and he starts drinking like crazy. It's just it felt a little unbelievable. It was like, was it really that bad being with her? I mean, I don't know. It's just those two things. So all in all, I really did enjoy. I gave it 2 days just for me to think about it, for me to formulate how I really feel about it, and I think I'm gonna give this a C plus or a B minus for a grade. So thanks for watching. I do have more movie reviews coming up. I got a list of them here. I'm gonna be doing Son of God and a couple of movie recommendations for Netflix. And a Godzilla movie trailer review, that the new one that came out. You know what? I'll just leave it to that. So thank you guys. Subscribe, like, share, the whole hooligans thing. Follow me on Twitter. So until next time, see you guys later.